Welcome to the Depth Dive. We're kicking off the new year with what I think is a pretty necessary masterclass on the future of cinema.
Absolutely, yeah. Forget 2024, forget 2025 even.
We are looking squarely at 2026. This is the year Hollywood is aiming to, reclaim global dominance in the theatrical space.
And it's not just a collection of big movies. This feels like a calculated strategic assault on the box office.
It really does. So our mission today is to cut through all that hype and really analyze the stakes, both industrial and creative, for what we're calling the Big Five films.
These are the ones that are going to define the year.
Exactly. We've got the Michael Jackson biopic Michael, Pixar's big return with Toy Story 5.
Then you have the clash of the master directors, Disclosure Day, and Odyssey.
And of course, the monumental Marvel reboot Avengers, Doomsday. We're going to ask why these specific releases matter.
Right. Not just as movies, but as, moments that could shift the entire industry.
Okay, let's unpack this. Let's start with what might be the biggest cultural gamble of the year, Michael.
Releasing around April, May of 2026.
And the production value alone tells you everything. We're talking a reported budget of $155 million.
That budget signals immediate intent. I mean, to manage a legacy that massive, you need a proven track record.
And they've got it. It's produced by Graham King,
the same guy behind Bohemian Rhapsody. So that connection right there kind of telegraphs the formula they're aiming for.
Right. Huge scale, the iconic music, and that star power.
And the casting.
The casting is just brilliant. Michael Jackson's actual nephew, Jafar Jackson.
Regain Jackson's son, yeah.
You can't manufacture that kind of lineage. It's like baked in authenticity.
And that translated immediately into just staggering marketing numbers.
I saw this, the teaser trailer views.
The initial teaser, yeah, it pulled in 116.2 million views in just 24 hours.
That's huge.
It's more than huge.
Yeah.
To give you some context, that actually surpassed the 96.1 million views for the Taylor Swift Eras Tour film trailer.
Wow. So what does that tell us?
Oh, it tells us they have what I'd call world-class, popular, singer music video level firepower. It proves the brand is still incredibly powerful online.
Okay. But does that online power translate to ticket sales? That's the real question.
That's the $155 million question, isn't it?
And the director here is Antoine Fuqua.
Fuqua, yeah. Known for Training Day, big action. But the interesting thing is, he used to direct music videos for Prince.
MJ's biggest rival.
Exactly. So having a director who was in that world, who engaged with that rivalry,
yeah,
it just adds this fascinating thematic layer to the whole project.
But this is where it gets complicated. The source material suggests the film might only cover his life up to the Bad album.
And there's been some controversy, right, about the script's honesty.
A lot of it.
Yeah. His daughter, Paris Jackson, reportedly called the initial script false-like. She felt her suggestions for more honesty weren't being incorporated.
And the fallout from that was pretty big.
It was. It led to a big delay. They had to do reshoots on the entire third act.
Which is why it's a 2026 release now.
Right. And that's not just creative friction. That's a huge financial liability. They're literally spending millions to make sure the legacy feels true to the family and the fans.
Okay, speaking of a studio's legacy, let's pivot to Pixar's crown jewel, Toy Story 5, coming June 2026.
This franchise is Pixar's heart. It's their core.
It's everything to them. And after Toy Story 4, which felt like such a perfect, beautiful ending.
With Woody leaving, yeah. Felt final. So for them to justify a fifth one, the story has to be absolutely flawless.
And the plot synopsis really tells us how they're planning to do that. The new conflict is the toys' jobs are being challenged by electronics.
Which is described as this new existential threat to playtime.
This is so smart. And so relevant.
It's a brilliant narrative device. In an age where kids are just glued to smartphones and tablets, this idea of analog toys battling digital devices, the perfect meta-commentary.
It gives the whole series a new reason to exist.
Absolutely. And they're bringing in new characters for that. We've got Greta Lee as a character called Lilypad.
And Conan O'Brien is voicing Smarty Pants.
So these electronics aren't just going to be faceless things. They'll have personalities.
And the key thing here seems to be quality control. Tim Allen came out and said that the writer, Andrew Stanton, made sure the story was absolutely right before they moved forward.
And that means Disney knows this IP can't afford to stumble. They need a dependable, critically acclaimed hit.
If Toy Story 5 works, it doesn't just make money.
No, it reaffirms Pixar's entire creative brand. It's a confidence booster for the whole studio.
All right, let's shift gears completely. Let's get into the Clash of the Titans, the directorial battle of 2026.
The main event.
Starting with Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, which hits in July. I mean, right now, his name alone generates more global excitement than anyone else.
And he is going monumentally big with this one. He's shifting genres. He's tackling a fantasy historical epic based on Homer's Odyssey.
And the budget is staggering, $250 million.
Which not only makes it his largest budget ever,
but it breaks the record for the most expensive Greek mythology film ever made.
A record previously held by Troy. In 2004, that was, $185 million.
So this is a huge jump. Why so much?
Well, you know Nolan. He avoids CGI wherever he can. A budget that size for a historical epic suggests massive practical sets, huge location shoots, maybe even animatronics instead of digital monsters.
And on top of that, the technical side is just next level. It's being reported as the first commercial film shot entirely with IMAX film cameras.
Over 2 million feet of film. That's not just a fun fact, it's a monumental logistical challenge.
He's also using that new, quieter IMAX tech.
Right, so he can capture intimate dialogue scenes on that massive canvas without the camera noise. It is filmmaking pushed to its absolute physical limit.
And the market is responding. The fan confidence is so high that they sold $1.5 million in pre-sale tickets for the IMAX 70mm screening.
A full year before release. It's faith in a name and a format.
Of course, a project this big, it's going to have debates. There's been some controversy around casting Lupita Nyong'o as Clytemnestra.
And the costume design, too. Fans are pointing out they're using classical Greek armor, which looks cool, but it's not historically accurate for the Mycenaean era.
That feels like a commercial choice, right? Give the audience the image they expect.
It is. They're prioritizing visual clarity over, academic fidelity.
And it's also worth noting it's releasing very close to Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
Setting up another potential Babenheimer showdown at the box office.
Okay, so just a month before Nolan's epic, his biggest contemporary, Steven Spielberg, is dropping Disclosure Day.
Pure counter-programming.
Yeah.
Spielberg is going right back to his SF and UFO roots.
And he's got the old team back together, writer David Koepp.
And of course, a score by John Williams.
Yeah.
This is the classic blockbuster machine firing on all cylinders.
And this one is based on his own original idea, which is exciting. The whole marketing push seems to be around one question.
If extraterrestrial existence is proven, do you feel fear?
Which really tells you the tone they're going for.
Yeah, the expectation is that this is going to lean more towards the wonder and awe of Close Encounters or E.T., not the paranoia of War of the Worlds.
And the tagline is just, all will be disclosed.
It feels optimistic, which is interesting. Spielberg just came off a very personal film with The Fabelmans. Maybe we're seeing a more mature, hopeful view of Contact from him.
So he's positioning himself as the hopeful alternative to Nolan's historical bombast.
That seems to be the play.
Okay, finally, let's talk about the Hail Mary Pass, scheduled for December 2026. Marvel's Avengers. Doomsday.
This is it. This is their attempt to reset the entire narrative after let's say, a rocky post-Endgame phase.
And the first signal that they're serious is bringing back the Russo brothers to direct.
That gives instant reassurance to a nervous fan base.
But that is not the biggest reveal, not by a long shot. The big one is the return of Robert Downey Jr. to the MCU.
That is the industrial move of the decade. It's designed to inject pure adrenaline back into the franchise.
And the sources are confirming he's not coming back as Tony Stark.
No, he's coming back to play the main villain, Dr. Doom. Specifically, a variant from Earth 828.
Wait, he's going to be the villain.
That's the plan.
But, I mean, this is the actor who was the heart and soul of the MCU, the man who sacrificed everything. That's an unbelievable risk.
It's a massive high-stakes bet. The film itself is huge.
Yeah.
It's uniting the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men.
And his return was apparently conditional on the Russos directing.
Which just shows you the power dynamics at play.
So how do you even do that? How do you make the MCU's emotional center into its ultimate villain without it feeling like a gimmick?
The multiverse. It's the only way. The story has to connect this Dr. Doom to Tony Stark. Make him a dark reflection.
So you're not breaking the continuity of Iron Man's sacrifice.
You're weaponizing the audience's memory of it. You're using that deep actor continuity to give the villain immediate weight and recognition.
So you're getting a villain who carries a decade of emotional baggage with him.
Exactly. It's a brilliant piece of metacasting. It could be the one thing that really reinvigorates the entire brand for that critical holiday season.
What a slate. I mean, from biopics to animation to these huge directorial clashes, and then a massive comic book reboot. The ambition is just astounding.
It really is. Hollywood is banking hard on scale, spectacle, and pure star power to get people back in those seats. It really feels like 2026 is the year we stop streaming.
And start running back to the cinemas. The investment, the talent, it's all there. It's clear they believe the theatrical experience is not just alive, but it's poised for a massive comeback.
So the question for you listening is, which 2026 Titan has your ticket? Nolan's massive historical epic, Spielberg's hopeful sci-fi return,
or is it MJ's moonwalk on the big screen?
It's a tough choice.
It is. And look, if you want to stay ahead of every major movie release and really understand the business strategy behind it all,
you should subscribe to Rearview Cinema.
And hit that like button.
Until next time, keep your eyes on the road.
And your heart in the movies.